This MetroCast Channel 10 Sportscast is brought to you by Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty Incorporated, serving Columbia, Montour, and Luzerne counties. Personal, professional, and powerful. Better call Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty Incorporated. The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation, a regional philanthropic organization with over 200 charitable funds, including the Berwick Health and Wellness Fund. The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation, here for you, for good, forever. First Columbia Bank and Trust, we finance fun. Let First Columbia finance your next venture. With you every step of the way, First Columbia Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Yannick Real Estate, your hometown real estate office in Berwick. Make yourself at home with Mike Yannick Real Estate. And by MetroCast, your high-speed internet, digital TV, and phone provider for the greater Berwick, Pocono, and Schuylkill County areas. Now with internet speeds up to 150 megabytes per second. MetroCast. Welcome to MetroCast Channel 10's coverage of high school football. Got a good one for you today. It is the Wyoming Valley West Spartans at the Berwick area Bulldogs. This is a rivalry, long time standing. These two teams get together. You never know what to expect, and it will be heated, and sometimes we are very sure about that. Here's a look at the Wyoming Valley West Spartans football team. They're coming in a little bit of an off year for them. 2-5, but they did surprise the very good Williamsport Millionaires football team with a win 48-34 earlier this season. That's one of their 2 wins this season. And their starting quarterback is Rob Dwyer, number 7. Good all-around athlete. Here is the coaching staff. Pat Keating, longtime head coach at Valley West. Does a great job. Our thanks to Sandy McKay, the athletic director at Wyoming Valley West, for the help in getting this information to you today. Here are the Berwick area Bulldogs. They're having an excellent season. They are 6-1. Their only loss coming to Selinsgrove a couple of weeks ago. Other than that, they've been pretty strong and able to handle whatever they've been thrown at them. Last week, number 9, Jared Marshman, their starting quarterback, returned to action. He missed the first numerous games of the season due to an off-season injury, but he's back doing well last week, and we'll see how he responds tonight as well. Quick announcement that Damon Beckhorn, number 14 there, is actually number 3 today instead of Jake Betts. So Damon Beckhorn will be number 3 on your roster today. Keep track. There's a look at the rest of the team, and head coach is Frank Sheptok, his second year as the head coach, and he's also the athletic director at the Berwick Area School District. Again, looking for a really good game today. Wyoming Valley West will be in the white jerseys. Berwick will have the blue tops on. They are on the field, and we're about to get underway on a crisp, a little bit on the drizzly side October evening here, late in the season for high school football. There's a look at number 5. That is Jake Gertis. He will kick it off to the Berwick Bulldogs. And there it is. Slammed down at about the 18-yard line. That is Tegan Wilk, who takes the kickoff from Jake Gertis. Good crowd on hand for this game here tonight. There's the kickoff. Tegan Wilk running into a wall right there. Looks like number 52, Connor Mikovich. First play from scrimmage. Here is Berwick. Jared Marshman hands that one off to Evan Klinger. Klinger is going to get a yard or 2 before being put down.
Evan Klinger off the right side on the first play of the contest. Tackled by number 44, Carson Canavan. Evan Klinger off the right side.
We're getting a double audio Not sure why, but we apologize, so we'll keep that down for you. Next play for Berwick. Second and about 8 or 9. Not a lot going there as well, so Wyoming Valley West defense putting up a wall to get things started here. First series. We're just underway in Berwick at Crispin Field. And you're watching Wyoming Valley West at Berwick football on MetroCast Channel 10.
3rd and 6 from the 22.
3rd and 6, Jared Marshman back in the shotgun. Tries a hard count. Valley West doesn't move. Looks over to the high sidelines. Coach says try this. Marshman looking to throw. Rolls out. Makes a connection to Damon Beckhorn. He's going to step out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Might be a little bit shy. It is a first down. Berwick likes to work through the shotgun, and they go no huddle. There's the catch. Step out of bounds. Hand off to Klinger again. Klinger falls through on that one.
Evan Klinger
manages to pick up 4 or 5 yards on that carry.
Evan Klinger out to the first down carry. 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 coming up for the Berwick Bulldogs. First possession of the game. About 2 minutes gone here in this rivalry. Beckhorn takes the snap himself, and he is off to the races, and Damon Beckhorn is going to go out to midfield. About a 16-yard gain for Damon Beckhorn on a 1st and 10 play. So Damon Beckhorn and Berwick gets right back to it again. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Marshman back to take the snap, looking to throw. Quick pass through the hands of Tegan Wilk. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Here is the hike to Damon Beckhorn from the 34-yard line, and he is going to go 16 yards and then drag number 7, Rob Dwyer, also the quarterback for Valley West. A couple of yards. 2nd and 10 now for Berwick. Another big handoff and a big gain. Damon Beckhorn again.
Damon Beckhorn, left side creep. Knocked out of bounds around the 26-yard line by Damon Beckhorn, left side creep.
And he goes from the 50-yard line
26-yard line by number 7, Rob Dwyer.
Up to the 27-yard line.
37 remaining first quarter, 1st and 10 at the Valley West 26. 9:47 remaining first quarter.
1st and 10, back to throw as Marshman looking in the end zone. Caught and a catch. Damon Beckhorn in the end zone, but there's a penalty flag.
Pass in the end zone is completed to Damon Beckhorn.
And it is a false start against Berwick, so that'll be negated. It'll have to come back. So they had the ball on the 26-yard line. That'll back them up a little bit. Here's the previous play, the handoff to Damon Beckhorn, wearing number 3 tonight instead of his normal 14. This one he's out 10. He's got 15. And about 23-yard run on that play. And the next play wound up getting a flag, illegal motion, and that backs them up. Instead of getting a touchdown, now they're 1st and 15 from the 31. Marshman again hands that one off. Joe Lynn getting the carry on that one. Gets a couple of those yards back. It'll bring up a 3rd and 12 or 13. 2nd and 13 is what they're going to call it. No score. Just underway here in Berwick between Wyoming Valley West and the Berwick Bulldogs. Berwick taking the opening kickoff. Jared Marshman takes the snap, looks to throw under pressure. Ball is loose. And Wyoming Valley West recovers. Number 40, Zach Davies, jumps on that one as the ball gets stripped out of Marshman's hand. And Berwick, having an excellent first drive, loses the ball. Valley West recovers at the 43-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Wyoming Valley West.
First and 10 for
Valley West coming up to the line.
First and 10 for Valley West at their 43.
And there's Rob Dwyer, number 7, looking over to head coach Pat Keating, looking for the play. And it is Dwyer who keeps it, gets rolled over by Tegan Wilk. Let's go back and look at the fumble. Number 42, Brendan Woods, is going to get to Jared Marshman. Boots the ball out of his hand, and there's number 40, Zach Davies, sees it, and he falls on it. And it's Wyoming Valley West recovering the fumble. They now face a 2nd and 2 on a great opening run by Rob Dwyer.
At the Berwick 49.
Dwyer looking for the screen, has that one batted away by Ralph Norse, R.J. Norse.
Pass to the left side of the formation.
Here's the opening run from Rob Dwyer, the quarterback. Good fake, turns it up, finds that gap, and he's tripped up there by Tegan Wilk.
Defending on the play for Berwick, number 11, Joe Norse. 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 coming up now, 8:26 to play here in the first quarter. No score between Wyoming Valley West right there in the white and Berwick in the blue. 3rd and 2. Valley West. And they'll hand that off to number 23, Sean Mikovic, who doesn't get there. That'll bring up a 4th and short for Wyoming Valley West at midfield. Defense for Berwick steps up, puts a stop to that one, and we'll see if they punt it away or if they're going to go for it. They're at midfield.
Just short of the 1st down.
In the handoff to Mikovic. And coming in there at the end is Tegan Wilk, number 7 again, who helps shore up that defense. That'll bring up a 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. And he's through for a little bit more than he needed.
On the carry and a 1st down.
Number 40, Zach Davies, on that carry.
Mikovic on the carry and a 1st down for Valley West.
First down.
Ball on the Berwick tackle. 1st and 10 from the Berwick.
Good play, Zach Davies able to get through on that one.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 now from the 44-yard line of Berwick. Another handoff. This one to Darian Tyson. Darian Tyson rolling out. Gets out to the 38-yard line. So about a 6-yard gain.
7 yards on the 1st down carry. Carry by number 13, Darian Tyson. Second, picks up 7
Tyson, right here you can see, turns the corner, finds that gap, jumps over one defender and slips and falls, and then gets touched down.
4 from the Berwick 38.
Ball at the 38-yard line. 2nd and 4 now for the Spartans. And they hand it off to Davies, and you saw the flag come in there, so we'll see who that's against.
Number 40, Zach Davies. Hand off to number 40, Zach Davies.
So Ryan Lawbaugh come up with the ball.
That's by Joe North and Ryan Lawbaugh on the tackle. Penalty flag on the play.
The face mask, and that's against Berwick.
Joe North and Ryan Lawbaugh on the tackle. Penalty flag on the play.
So we'll see if we can see where that is.
Face mask penalty against
this is Davies.
For the Valley West, 1st down.
Maybe in that mess of players right there. Somewhere there was a face mask.
1st down.
It'll bring up a 1st and 10 from the Berwick 33-yard line. Valley West on the move after recovering a fumble. Hikes it to Rob Dwyer. Dwyer kicking it outside. Gets away from one. Kind of tripped up there.
Rob Dwyer on the 1st down carry.
And didn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. We're going to refocus here so we can keep everything in focus for you.
Turns the left corner. Pickup of 5.
Dwyer right here. Quarterback keeper designed all the way. Sees there's 3 Berwick shirts right there. Kicks it outside. Finally gets tripped up. I believe that was Alex Parks that was tripping him up. Dwyer keeps it. Gets upended. Should be out there enough for a first down. So Wyoming Valley West on the move. That is a first down. The Chains are getting a move.
Quarterback Rob Dwyer on the carry. Picks up another Valley West first down.
Rob Dwyer again finds that gap.
First and 10 at the Berwick 19.
And then gets upended by Tegan Wilk. First and 10. Hand off to number 23, Sean Makovich. Makovich trying to turn that corner. Got maybe a yard on that play, 2 at the most. I think I bring up a second down as the Spartans of Valley West are in the red zone. Ball is placed at the 17-yard line. It'll bring up a 2nd and 8 for Wyoming Valley West. Feels like football weather in the air tonight here at Crispin Field. Start of the game, temperature right in the upper 50s, maybe lower 60s. Little drizzle in the air. Good football weather. Rob Dwyer takes the snap, picks the handoff. He's going to keep that one, and that one was read well all the way by the Berwick defense. Number 11, R.J. Norse, all over that play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down situation for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans as they try to get on scoreboard first. Dwyer right here taking the snap. R.J. Norse right there reads that all the way. 2nd and 8, 3rd and 8. Dwyer again takes the snap, looking to throw. Goes across the middle. Tries to get that to number 14, Jake Blasky. Goes through his hands, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And we'll see whether Valley West goes for it, whether they go for a field goal. And we're going to get a timeout as we take a look at the Berwick cheerleaders and the marching band at the bottom of the screen right there. Injury on the field. The pass to Jake Blasky goes nowhere. It'll be a 4th down when we come back. You're watching Wyoming Valley West at Berwick on MetroCast Channel 10. Yannick Real Estate is your hometown full-service real estate office located at 1232 West Front Street, Berwick. They specialize in residential, commercial, and land listings and property management services. The associates of Yannick Real Estate work with a sincere desire to fulfill all of your real estate needs. Our mission is to be there for you 100% through the entire process and leave a lasting impression of a job well done. Come and make yourself at home at Yannick Real Estate. And we are back. Wyoming Valley West at Berwick. No score, 4:42 here in the first quarter. It's 4th and 8 for Valley West, and they're going to try for a field goal. Kick is up, and it is short. No good. Berwick will get the ball on their own 17-yard line. You're watching high school football. Wyoming Valley West at Berwick, a big rivalry on MetroCast Channel 10. The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is a regional philanthropic organization with over 200 charitable funds, including the Berwick Health and Wellness Fund. From those funds, more than $2.2 million in grant monies is awarded annually to local nonprofits and students to promote education, health and wellness, self-sustainability, recreation, and more. Recently accredited with the National Standards for U.S. Community Foundations for having the highest standards for philanthropic excellence, the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is here for you. For good, forever. Welcome back to Valley West at Berwick. Berwick going to get the ball on their own 20-yard line after a missed field goal by Valley West. No score. We're in the first quarter. Quick handoff to Evan Klinger. Klinger battles through the line. Comes away with a couple of yards. About 7.
Cortez Adams on the Valley West tackle. Evan Klinger on the carry. 2nd and 3 from the 27. Cortez Adams on the Valley West tackle. Gain of 7. Second.
Jared Marshman stepping back in the shotgun. Second and third. Fake the handoff, looking to throw across the middle. That one's tipped up in the air, still caught by R.J. Norris. And R.J. Norris is off to the races, finally brought down after a big gain. Out there at the 27-yard line. Here's the previous play. Evan Klinger getting 8 on this particular run. Tripped up by his own guy.
At the Valley West 28. Gain of 48 yards on the play. First and 10, Berwick at the Valley West 28.
It'll be a first and 10. Around the Valley West 28-yard line. Marshman making sure everybody's set. And they'll go back, hand that off to Klinger. Klinger still on his feet.
Evan Klinger on the first down carry.
Gets a big gain. Berwick getting up to the line quickly. First down again for Berwick. Another one to Klinger. Klinger is through, and he's got a touchdown, Berwick. Berwick gets on board first. An 18-yard touchdown run for Evan Klinger. And it is Ken Marshman coming out for the extra point. We'll get all the replays in here shortly. The extra point. Berwick now leading 6-0. 3:21 to play in the first quarter. Ken Marshman extra point is up, and it is good. And Berwick now has the lead 7-0 over Wyoming Valley West. Here's a look at how this all happened. From their own 27-yard line, Jaron Marshman back to throw. R.J. Norris catches the tip pass at about the 45-yard line. Goes across midfield and is finally brought down out at about the 27-yard line. So a massive gain for the Berwick Bulldogs right there. That set up the next run. Jared Marshman hands this one off to Evan Klinger. Klinger from the 28-yard line bursts through, and he gets 10-plus yards. It's another first down for Berwick. Ball is spotted at the 18-yard line. And again, Evan Klinger right here finding that gap. Good job by the offensive line. And Klinger races 18 yards for the first score of the game. It is Berwick 7, Wyoming Valley West nothing. Back with more after this.
Spending Saturdays catching up on our shows begins with me and Bert. With MetroCast, our connection's super fast. I can stream movies, TV shows from all the top sites. Buy something cute for Bert, adorable, maybe find a date. And with free Wi-Fi hotspots, I'm online at the dog park too. After all, MetroCast begins with me and Bert. Good boy.
MetroCast, advanced video, internet, and phone.
Welcome back to Berwick. We are having the ensuing kickoff by Berwick to Wyoming Valley West. Berwick just scored, and they'll take the ball back at the goal line. Get out to the 20, 22, 23-yard line. Good return by Wyoming Valley West.
Sean McCavish on the return. Tackle by Berwick number 22, Jim Legrand. Out to the 22-yard on the return. Tackle by Berwick number 22, Jim Legrand.
Ball will be spotted at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 for the Spartans.
Good run back by Wyoming Valley West from the goal line. Number 23, Sean Makovich, getting out to the 23-yard return. And a handoff to number 40, Zach Davies. Get some good yardage.
By the fullback number 40, Zach Davies. Carry by the fullback number 40, Zach Davies.
And they're getting a player off the field. Somebody else coming in for them. Handoff again by Dwyer to Zach Davies. Davies out past the 30. Brought down at about the 33-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down for Wyoming Valley West. Berwick in the lead here in the first quarter, 7-0. Valley West trying to get those points back. Rob Dwyer at quarterback for the Spartans. He'll hand that ball off. And bursting through for more than just a couple of yards is Sean Makovich. Makovich hit a wall, but put those shoulders forward and sprang forward for another 5 yards or so. That can bring up a second down situation for Wyoming Valley West. 2nd and 2. Makovich right here finds that gap, gets hit right at the line of scrimmage, tripped up, but he falls forward for another 5 or 6 yards. And Dwyer pitches this one out to Davies. Davies has got the first down and a little bit more. Well-designed play by Wyoming Valley West as Rob Dwyer acts like he's going to take the run. Zach Davies behind him gets the pitch, and Davies goes through and picks up the first down and a little bit more. Dwyer looking like he's going to run it, and he pitches that one out to Zach Davies. Davies gets across the 41, the 45, finally brought down after about a 5 or 6 yard gain. 1st and 10 for Wyoming Valley West. Looking to throw, in trouble, and he breaks 3. Dwyer turns a broken play into a big gain. Finally brought down, and a late hit. Noah Craig coming in there late for Berwick as he was being forced out of bounds. And that's going to tack on a few more yards for Wyoming Valley West.
Picks up 18 yards downfield, and then a personal foul penalty tackled on to the Bulldogs.
Referees conferring. Nice job by Rob Dwyer keeping the play alive. We'll stick around and wait for the official call. And it is a personal foul against Berwick. That'll be another 15 yards. So here's Rob Dwyer faking the handoff, looking to throw. Nothing there. Stays on his feet, bursts through the line, cross midfield, about to get forced out of bounds. And then number 7, actually, that was Tegan Wilk coming in there at the end and drawing the personal foul.
Left side carry. We'll pick up another Spartans first down. Gain of 11 on the play.
Another first down for the Spartans. Spartans moving the ball quite well. Remember, they started back at their own 23-yard line. They are now 1st and goal. 1:25 to play in the first quarter. Rob Dwyer, quarterback, doing a great job this series. Now hand that ball off to Davies. Davies is going to wind up getting 4 yards on that carry.
Left side carry to number 40.
Here's the previous play. Ball at the 20-yard line, and it is Rob Dwyer keeping the ball. Being chased by Damon Beckhorn. Finally brought down at the 9-yard line, but not before it was a first down. And now it is a 2nd and 5. 2nd and goal for Wyoming Valley West. And we're going to get a timeout. Berwick, they want to talk this over and get everybody on the same page. Berwick is leading in this one in the first quarter. Less than a minute to play. 7-0 Berwick over Wyoming Valley West.
Why call Century 21? Because powerful counts. Powerful means 111,000 associates in 78 countries and one right here in our neck of the woods. Powerful brings insight on zoning, construction, and restrictions. Stuff you need help with. It's the biggest financial investment of your life. Better pick Powerful. Why call Century 21? Because professional matters. Professional knows what sells, what doesn't, and why. Professional knows the difference between a floating rate and a floating slab. For a purchase this big, better pick the power of Professional.
First Columbia Bank finances families, futures, and, well, fun.
Fun comes in a lot of shapes and forms for different people. Some people need a new house. That's their fun. Some people need a new car. For Knoebels, it was a new steel roller coaster.
First Columbia has flexibility to manage the twists and turns of large projects like Impulse, while always staying true to their hometown way of doing business. This is what community banking is all about. First Columbia Bank.
And welcome back. It is a first and goal for Wyoming Valley West on the 5-yard line. And now Wyoming Valley West wants to take a timeout. And so we'll take a timeout as well. Berwick hosting Valley West. Score 7-0 Berwick. 54 seconds to play in the first quarter.
It's budget time, and some in Harrisburg are proposing new taxes, including a sales tax on basic television services. More taxes, higher cost to watch TV. Visit don'ttaxmytv.com and tell your legislators enough is enough. A message of the Broadband Cable Association of Pennsylvania.
And welcome back. It's Wyoming Valley West at Berwick. And we're about to get underway with a first and goal play by Wyoming Valley West. Trying to get on board. Berwick defense stepping out. Trying to keep them at bay. Berwick leading in this one 7-0. Here's Rob Dwyer, the quarterback. Takes a high snap, going to keep it himself, looking to break in. And he is stood up at the goal line. Extra push. That may have been enough for the touchdown. And Berwick says they've got a fumble recovery at the goal line. Berwick gets the ball back. Damon Beckhorn hands the ball to the referee somewhere at the bottom of that pile. There was a fumble, and Berwick came away with the ball. Valley West, Dwyer takes the high snap. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and he's going to get close to the goal line. Then you got a bunch of Berwick defense there. At some point, the ball gets stripped out of Dwyer's hand. Right there, it came out the top. You saw it. And Damon Beckhorn jumps on it. And Berwick will get the ball at the goal line. We can slow this down for you a little bit. You're going to see the ball just kind of pop up in the middle of that pile right there. You can see the ball coming through. A lot of people going for it. Damon Beckhorn hanging around the outside. The ball is going to bounce loose. And Beckhorn takes it right there. Berwick's ball at the goal line. Heads up play by Berwick as they strip Dwyer of the ball at the goal line. So a great drive by Wyoming Valley West. Winds up with a fumble at the goal line. 43 seconds to go, and Berwick needs a timeout to figure out how they're going to get a little room to operate here. Here's a look at head coach Frank Sheptock and his assistants, and they're going to call everybody in and say, we got to talk this over, guys. Wyoming Valley West at Berwick. Berwick catches a break. Valley West looking like they're about to score. Berwick comes away with a fumble at the goal line. We'll see how this plays out when we come back on MetroCast Channel 10.
Yannick Real Estate is your hometown full-service real estate office located at 1232 West Front Street, Berwick. They specialize in residential, commercial, and land listings and property management services. The associates of Yannick Real Estate work with a sincere desire to fulfill all of your real estate needs. Our mission is to be there for you 100% through the entire process and leave a lasting impression of a job well done. Come and make yourself at home at Yannick Real Estate.
All right, they've kind of figured out what they want to do. Berwick with the ball at the goal line. Valley West just fumbled, and they're going to keep that one and run forward, get a little room to operate. One of the Bulldogs' helmets comes off in the fracas.
Jared Marshman on the quarterback keeper. Straight ahead in the formation.
And this is how Berwick got the ball. Valley West with an extra push at the end. They're trying to get the ball over the goal line, and you're going to see the ball pop loose right there on top of the pile. And Damon Beckhorn picks it up for Berwick. A fumble at the goal line. Berwick gets the ball back and catches a break. The ensuing play was a 5-yard run. So Berwick will have a 2nd and 6. So about a 4-yard run.
Ryan Lawball into the contest at quarterback on the 2nd and 6.
Quarterback right now, Ryan Lawball.
Lawball into the contest at quarterback on the 2nd and 6.
And a handoff. A couple more yards for Evan Klinger right there. Here's the play from scrimmage from the goal line.
John Makovich on the tackle.
Berwick keeps the ball, and they wind up getting about 4.5 yards on that particular carry. And the first quarter is going to come to an end, and on a 2nd and 6, Berwick does this one. Ryan Lawball comes as a quarterback for a moment. He will hand this one off to Evan Klinger. Klinger looking to get some room to run. Gets brought down by number 23, Sean Makovich. And that's the end of the first quarter. The score, Berwick 7, Wyoming Valley West nothing.
The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is a regional philanthropic organization with over 200 charitable funds, including the Berwick Health and Wellness Fund. From those funds, more than $2.2 million in grant monies is awarded annually to local nonprofits and students to promote education, health and wellness, self-sustainability, recreation, and more. Recently accredited with the National Standards for U.S. Community Foundations for having the highest standards for philanthropic excellence, the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is here for you. For good, forever.
Welcome back. It is the second quarter. Berwick with the ball. 3rd and 5 from way deep in their end zone. Marshman looking to throw. Goes across the middle. And that one is caught. Oh, it dropped. Tegan Wilk looked like he had it on a 3rd and 5. And that would have been a big gain for the Berwick Bulldogs. But he couldn't hold on to it. And Berwick has a player down.
Pass down the center of the formation intended for Tegan Wilk is incomplete. And it will bring up a 4th and 5. We have an injury timeout.
Jared Marshman right here
On the field.
under pressure
And it will bring up a
from the Valley West defense. He finally lets it fly from in the end zone. Tegan Wilk is there, has it in his hands, but it slides through at about the 35-yard line, so an incompletion. And Berwick will be facing a 4th and 5. We're going to have to punt this one away. We've got an injury timeout. Back with more after this. Wyoming Valley West at Berwick on MetroCast Channel 10.
It's budget time, and some in Harrisburg are proposing new taxes, including a sales tax on basic television services. More taxes, higher cost to watch TV. Visit don'ttaxmytv.com and tell your legislators enough is enough. A message of the Broadband Cable Association of Pennsylvania.
Welcome back, and we hope you're enjoying this rivalry. Wyoming Valley West at Berwick High School football here on MetroCast Channel 10. And 4th and 5, Berwick going to have to punt this one away. Back is Alex Sharkuski to do the honors.
Back deep for West, Sean Makovich and Darian Tyson standing at their 40.
Low snap. Ball is tapped. And Wyoming Valley West is going to get the ball. It's loose. Berwick scrambling for it. And Valley West comes away with it as safety for Wyoming Valley West. 2 points as they block the punt. The ball rolls back into the end zone, and Valley West is able to land on it last. And with that, they get a safety. And it is now 7-2.
And Berwick will be kicking off. We'll make the score 7 for Berwick, 2 for the Spartans.
Let's go back and look at that again. Here's the snap. You can see Sharkuski way back in the end zone. Number 42, Brendan Woods coming in there, gets a hand on it as he tries to kick it away. The ball takes a Valley West roll into the end zone, still loose. And it looks like number 22, Dion Davis, is the one who actually winds up with the ball. Number 12 is in there as well for Wyoming Valley West. So there's a look at the Wyoming Valley West fans here watching this game tonight in Berwick. 11:41 to play in the first half. And Wyoming Valley West gets a safety on a blocked punt. Once again, here's number 42. Brendan Woods blocks that one. Ball rolls forward. Sean Makovich goes to it first. Number 22 is in on that, Sean Davis. And it looks like Davis is the one who winds up with the ball. A safety for Wyoming Valley West there. They're on the board. And Berwick will have to kick it away as well. So they get 2 points and the ball. Here's the kickoff, taking it back to the 25, out past midfield. And a great run back by Sean Makovich. Back to the 45-yard line of Berwick. 20-plus yard return to set Valley West up again. Nice kick again by Ken Marshman. Sean Makovich takes that one back at the 25-yard line. Looks ahead, sees a lot of blue shirts coming. Gets 10, gets 20, winds up with a 30-yard return. First play from scrimmage and a nice run and a tackle there. Number 13, Darian Tyson, getting out near the first down.
Picks up 9 yards on the right side. That's at Berwick 36. Picks up 9 yards on the play, 2nd and 1.
Get a 9-yard run here by Darian Tyson. Avoids a tackle right there. Finally brought down just shy of the first down marker. And this is Dwyer is going to get the first down a little bit more. Still on his feet. Gets hammered out there on the 22-yard line. There's a flag on the play.
At the end of the play. Dwyer on the keeper and picks up a first down. Penalty flag at the end of the play.
We'll wait and see what this is.
$15 yards on the carry. Personal foul against
and a personal foul, a late hit. Let's go back and take a look at that one. Here is the fake handoff by Dwyer. Dwyer will keep the ball. Gets through a gap right there, being chased by Jimmy LeGrand. And he is hit as he's about to go out of bounds by Tegan Wilk. So you tack on 15 more yards, and Valley West has the ball at the 10-yard line.
Right side carry stacked out by the Bulldog defense.
Go back and look at the end, and
on the inside for Berwick.
LeGrand fell on top at the end, and flag flew right away. So the ensuing play, 1st and 10 for Wyoming Valley West. They got a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 now.
Berwick.
And another fine run by Rob Dwyer. Picked up about 6 or 7 on that particular run.
Penalty flag on the play.
Looks like there's another flag.
Left side Cooper. Inside the 5, penalty flag on the play.
And that's an illegal shift against Valley West. So instead of being on the 2-yard line, that'll back him up a little bit. It'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Not sure where the shift was.
The Spartans illegal shift on the 14.
But this nice run by Rob Dwyer.
Second and 13.
Gets negated. 2nd and 13 now for Valley West. Rob Dwyer takes the snap, looking to throw, under pressure. Tries to throw it across the middle, has that one tipped away. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 13 now as Wyoming Valley West tries to get their own points. They got the 2 on a safety just a few moments ago. Had a great run back by Sean Makovich. And for the last few minutes, they have been trying to inch their way towards the goal to score against Berwick here. And it looks like we're going to get another timeout on the field. And it is Wyoming Valley West calling the timeout. Coach Keating wants to talk it over with his team. Back with more after this.
Why call Century 21? Because professional matters. Professional knows what sells, what doesn't, and why. Professional knows the difference between a floating rate and a floating slab. For a purchase this big, better pick the power of professional. Why call Century 21? Because powerful counts. Powerful means 111,000 associates in 78 countries and one right here in our neck of the woods. Powerful brings insight on zoning, construction, and restrictions. Stuff you need help with. It's the biggest financial investment of your life. Better pick Powerful.
And there's a look at some of the refreshments available here at Crispin Field, the big food stand over there. A lot of people getting some coffee and some hot chocolate. A little on the chilly side this evening. We're in the second quarter. 9:41 to play here in the second quarter, in the half. Berwick leading 7-2. Valley West got their 2 points on a safety, and they're now facing a 3rd and 13 situation. Call a timeout. And let's see what Valley West has dialed up. Here's Dwyer looking across the middle, being pressured, going to loft it, going up for it. And it's a touchdown, Wyoming Valley West. A great leaping grab by Darian Tyson with 2 defenders on him. He still comes down with the ball. And Valley West takes an 8-7 lead over the Berwick Bulldogs. Great play and a great catch.
By number 13, Darian Tyson. Touchdown, Spartans.
Valley West looks like they're going to go for 2. Berwick rushing to the line, and Valley West going for a 2-point conversion. Rob Dwyer takes the snap, going to try to squeeze it in, and he gets tripped up by Damon Beckhorn, so that's not going to work. But here is the touchdown. Well-designed play. Rob Dwyer waiting, lofts this one up into the air under pressure. Darian Tyson goes up and comes down with the ball, and it is 8-7. Wyoming Valley West now leading Berwick with 9:35 left to play in the first half.
First Columbia Bank finances families, futures, and, well, fun.
Fun comes in a lot of shapes and forms for different people. Some people need a new house. That's their fun. Some people need a new car. For Knoebels, it was a new steel roller coaster.
First Columbia has flexibility to manage the twists and turns of large projects like Impulse, while always staying true to their hometown way of doing business. This is what community banking is all about. First Columbia Bank.
Back again, and one more look at that touchdown pass. Dwyer to Sean Makovich. Makovich being guarded by Labaugh and Evan Klinger. He just leaps up between the two of them and comes down with the ball. 8-7 is the score. Wyoming Valley West now leading Berwick. Here comes the ensuing kickoff. And that is taken by Klinger. And he finds a gap out past midfield, and he's going. One man to beat. Can he do it? Evan Klinger for a touchdown. Berwick regains the lead just like that. On the ensuing kickoff, they now lead 13-8 over Berwick. A great kickoff return by Evan Klinger, the workhorse of this Bulldog team, and Berwick takes the lead 13-8.
Once again, 93-yard kickoff return by Evan Klinger. Once again, 93-yard kickoff return by Evan Klinger.
Waiting for the extra point here, Ken Marshman. A fine soccer player for the Berwick soccer team. By the way, this coming week we're going to have Berwick soccer, a first meeting between Benton and Berwick here at the Berwick Chrisman Field. We'll have that for you on Metro Channel 10 on Tuesday night. You'll also be able to watch that live on Facebook on Monday the 16th when it is played. So Ken Marshman, the kicker for this Berwick football team, and the rest of the boys soccer team taking on Benton in what should be a good match. Waiting on something. So we'll go back and show you the kickoff return. 93 yards. Evan Klinger finds that gap, takes off downfield. 93-yard touchdown return for Evan Klinger. Here's the extra point. It is up, and the reliable Ken Marshman is able to make that one happen. One more look at the touchdown run, the kickoff return. He takes the ball at the 7-yard line, Evan Klinger does. Looks upfield. Good job by the return team. Gives him a gap. One defensive player can't catch him, and then Evan Klinger pours on the speed. And it looks like Suleiman Ismail trying to catch him. Can't do it. Evan Klinger in for the kickoff return touchdown. 93-yard return, touchdown return. Berwick now leading 14-8. Back with the ensuing kickoff after this. It's high school football on MetroCast, Channel 10.
My Wi-Fi begins with me. With MetroCast, I can watch TV even when I'm on safari in my backyard. Explore the stars, message my mom for more marshmallows, tell spooky stories with my friend. It was quiet, too quiet.
That's enough, Charlie. Lights out.
Oh, Mom. When it comes to my world, MetroCast begins with me.
MetroCast, advanced video, internet, and phone.
So Wyoming Valley West worked their way downfield, wound up with a great touchdown. And on the ensuing kickoff, Evan Klinger of Berwick took it 93 yards for the kickoff return touchdown, and Berwick regains the lead just like that. That's touchback. The ball will be placed out at the 20-yard line. So we can go back and show you the two touchdowns. These were back-to-back touchdowns. Here's Wyoming Valley West. Rob Dwyer, nice job lofting that one to the air. Darian Tyson under cover, jumps up, out jumps everybody, comes down with the ball. And Valley West then has the lead. Berwick takes the ensuing kickoff. Here's Evan Klinger. He's going to find a gap. And he will take off and off to the races, and Berwick regains the lead. They now lead by a score of 14-8. And somebody doesn't like something there. A timeout is called. Let's look at some of the fans beneath us. We're high atop the press box at Crispin Field with a bird's eye view of the town and the borough of Berwick. And, of course, this football game, Spartans at Bulldogs, returns after this on MetroCast Channel 10.
Yannick Real Estate is your hometown full-service real estate office located at 1232 West Front Street, Berwick. They specialize in residential, commercial, and land listings and property management services. The associates of Yannick Real Estate work with a sincere desire to fulfill all of your real estate needs. Our mission is to be there for you 100% through the entire process and leave a lasting impression of a job well done. Come and make yourself at home at Yannick Real Estate.
Quick look at some of the fans that are here for this game tonight. Always draws a big crowd when Valley West comes to town. And here they go. They hand this one off to Makovic. Makovic going to get a couple of yards on that carry.
John Makovic on the first down carry. Picks up 3 yards. John Makovic on the first down carry.
9 minutes to play in the first half. 14-8 is the score. Valley West got one touchdown, nice touchdown pass, and then they kicked it off to Berwick, and Evan Klinger ran it back 93 yards to regain the lead just like that. Scores 14-8. 2nd and 7 now. Rob Dwyer, the quarterback for the Spartans, fakes the handoff. He will keep it leaps through,
Dwyer on the carry.
gets
right
out
side.
near the first down marker, maybe a couple of yards shy.
Dwyer on the carry. Right
That
side.
will bring up a
Penalty
3rd and
flag
7.
on the play.
And no, it won't. That will go against
Illegal procedure
Valley West,
against
so
Valley West.
that will back them up.
5-yard penalty will bring
Instead of
the
a
play
3rd
back.
and 2, they're going to have a 2nd and
Illegal
12 now.
procedure against Valley West.
Illegal
5-yard
procedure.
penalty
Dwyer
will
sends a
bring
man in
the play
motion.
back. 2nd down and 12.
Did a nice
From the
job
Spartan
leaping through.
18.
Upended. But a
2nd
penalty
down and 12.
drops him back. 2nd and 12 now
Spartan
for Wyoming
18.
Valley West as the clock here in the first half continues to wind down. Ball is at the 18-yard line. Dwyer takes the snap, looking to throw. And he sees a gap, still looking to throw, keeping the play alive. Going to take it outside. He's being chased. Flag coming in at the end. As Jimmy LeGrand is right there.
Dwyer
Got a
running out of the
little help as well.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage by Jim LeGrand. Penalty
We'll
flag
wait
on
to see what the flag is
Dwyer
for.
running out of the formation is tackled behind the line of scrimmage by Jim LeGrand. Penalty flag on the play.
Still waiting to find out what the penalty is, and it is, looks like it's going to be a hold against Valley West, so they had a 2nd and 12. Berwick declines, so that'll bring up a 3rd and 12 for the Spartans. Here you have quarterback Rob Dwyer looking for a place to room or throw. Can't find it. Finally has to kick it out to the near side of the field. Right there was a hold. Jimmy LeGrand will finally bring him down with a little help from Damon Beckhorn. But the penalty backs him up. Actually, Berwick did not take the penalty, so now it's a 3rd and 17. And down he goes. Beckhorn takes Dwyer down at about the 2-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th down situation for the Spartans. So the Berwick defense coming alive. Another penalty.
Last of 11 on the play. Penalty flag thrown.
Here's a look at it. Dwyer takes the snap. He's going to keep this one. Jimmy LeGrand starts chasing him, and David Beckhorn comes in and brings him down. 4th and 28 now, and they're going to have to punt this one away.
We bring up a 4th and 28 from the west 2-yard line.
Way in the end zone. They get the kick away. Short kick. Tegan Wilk pulls that one in, back at about the 45, 46-yard line, looking to turn it upfield. Nowhere to run, a little slip, and he is going to be dry. Drops the ball. Looks as if Evan Klinger jumped on it first. So Berwick recovers what could have been a catastrophe. A punt return by Tegan Wilk. Ball comes loose on his return. But Evan Klinger is right there. Good return by Tegan Wilk at about the 45-yard line. Starts looking upfield. Some good blocking. He's going to stop for a moment, cut back. And right there, number 34, Jonathan Stokla, hits the ball, but Evan Klinger sees it come loose and jumps right on it. Keeps the ball. Another misstep there for Damon Beckhorn. Ball comes loose. Going to bring up a 2nd and 10 now from the Valley West 39-yard line. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now. Jared Marshman at quarterback for the Bulldogs. Takes the snap. Quick handoff to Owen Schumacher. Schumacher able to get a yard on that play. Defense holds for the Spartans. It'll bring up a 3rd down.
Owen Shoemaker on the 2nd down carry. Pick up of a yard. 3rd and 9.
Schumacher right here. Nowhere to run. Gets caught almost immediately by number 90.
From the Valley West 38.
That is Sammy Solomon. Clock running. 6.5 to play in the half. 3rd and 9 for Berwick from the Valley West 38-yard line. A hard count, nobody moves. Quick look over to Coach Sheptock. Marshman will step back. There seems to be some confusion. And we may get a delay of game call here. And it is a delay of game, so that'll back him up 5 yards. Instead of 3rd and 9, it'll be 3rd and 14 for the Berwick Bulldogs, now from the Valley West 43-yard line. Berwick leading in this one, 14-8. Marshman to throw, gets it loose, caught by Jared Watts for a first down out at about the 28-yard line. So Berwick on the move again. Marshman under pressure, lets it fly. Watts jumps up out there all by himself and is brought down at the 28-yard line. And a fake handoff to Schumacher. Jared Marshman keeps it himself.
Marshman on the fake keeper. Goes down close to the 20-yard line before he's tackled. Marshman on the fake keeper. 2nd down and 2. Goes down close to the 20-yard line before
2nd and 3 coming up for Berwick.
Gain of 8. 2nd down
Jared
and 2.
Marshman just coming off the injured list last week. Back into action again. Hands this one off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker's through, and it's a Berwick touchdown. Berwick offense coming to life. 21-yard touchdown run for Owen Shoemaker. And Berwick pulls away in this one with 5:25 to play in the first half. 20-8 over rivals Wyoming Valley West. Here's Ken Marshman for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. Berwick goes up 21-8 over the Wyoming Valley West Spartans as we take a look at the student body and the band here having a good time at this game tonight. Again, here is the touchdown run, 21 yards, handoff to Owen Shoemaker. Shoemaker finds the gap, breaks a couple of tackles, and then he waltzes into the end zone, and the score is now 21-8, Berwick over Wyoming Valley West.
The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is a regional philanthropic organization with over 200 charitable funds, including the Berwick Health and Wellness Fund. From those funds, more than $2.2 million in grant monies is awarded annually to local nonprofits and students to promote education, health and wellness, self-sustainability, recreation, and more. Recently accredited with the National Standards for U.S. Community Foundations for having the highest standards for philanthropic excellence, the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is here for you. For good, forever.
And of course, we thank all of our sponsors of sports here on MetroCast Channel 10, and that includes the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation, Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty, First Columbia Bank and Trust, MetroCast, and Yannick Real Estate. We thank you all for your continued support. Here is the kickoff. Berwick scoring again. They now lead 21-8 over Valley West with 5:25 to play here in the first half. Ken Marshman to kick the ball off. Kick is away. Taken back at the goal line and brought down at about the 25-yard line, I'm going to say. So a 25-yard return by Sean Makovich.
Tackle by number 18, Sean Makovich on the kickoff return from the goal line. 25-yard return.
Here's Makovich. Steps back right at the goal line right there. Puts the wheels in motion.
25-yard return.
Takes a look upfield, sees what's coming at him. Tries to find that gap. And he is tripped up at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Valley West. Handoff. A good fake by Dwyer. Berwick read it well, and he's taken down by Beckhorn. 5-yard loss. That'll bring up a 2nd and 15 now for Valley West.
Dwyer, left side run, tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss by Damon Beckhorn.
A good fake. Rob Dwyer keeps it. Beckhorn's right there with him. Getting a little help from Ryan Lawbaugh. Back to live action now. Dwyer pitches it up. Ball comes loose. Picked up. And it's going to be another big loss for Valley West.
Fumbled in the backfield, and the Bulldogs defense tackles the runner around the 10-yard line. Fumbled in the backfield, and the Bulldogs defense tackles the runner around the 10-yard line. Loss of 7, back to the 12-yard line.
Ball is way back there now.
For Valley West.
Valley West
7, back to the
with the pitch.
Line. Third down and
they pick it up, but by the time they do, Berwick is all over them. So they're way backed up now. It's 3rd and 22. They'll hand it off again. Met at the line of scrimmage, nothing doing. Valley West is going to have to punt this one away. Bottom of that pile, number 44, Joe Lynn. So Valley West going to have to punt this back to Berwick with 3:40 to play in the first half. We'll remind you that DVDs of this game are available. All you got to do is type in metrocast.com/channel10PA. Type it into your web browser. And our homepage will come up. At the bottom of the page, you will find the DVD ordering information. There's even a PDF printout that you can print out, fill out, and mail in, and we'll get this game to you ASAP. Punt is away. Going to end up a little shy of midfield. Tegan Will comes away with the ball, and he is bounced out of bounds. So Berwick will get the ball back at the 30-yard line of Valley West. We'll remind you again, this is where you order your DVDs from. Go to our webpage, metrocast.com/channel10PA. At the bottom of the page is the ordering information that you will be seeking.
3:15 remaining.
Punt return.
Down to the Valley West.
And this is Tegan Wilk. Takes the ball at the 44. And he's going to get up to about the 30-yard line before he steps out. 1st and 10 for Berwick, and they're threatening again, leading in this game 21-8. Ken Marshman looking to throw. He's got time, goes across the middle. Just out of reach of Jared Watts.
Down the center of the formation intended for Jared Watts.
If he'd have been able to pull that in, that would have been another touchdown for Berwick.
Pass down the center of the formation intended for Jared Watts. Incomplete.
Marshman with time. Lets Watts gets downfield from the 30-yard line. Just off the fingertips. Hand off to Evan Klinger. Klinger gets out to about the 11-yard line. They might spot it at the 10. They're going to say 11-yard line. Another first down for Berwick on a really good good run by Evan Klinger. Klinger has a knack of being able to find that gap, and the front lines has a knack of being able to open it up for him.
1st and 10 for Berwick at the 11.
First caught up there by number 40, Zach Davies. Back to live action. Evan Klinger again. Going to get about 4 yards on that carry. 2.5 to play in the first half. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime today, they'll be presenting the Berwick homecoming court. So we'll have that for you coming up at halftime as well.
Klinger on the carry.
Evan Klinger again finds a little bit of a gap. 2nd and 6 for the Berwick Bulldogs with 2:10 to play in the half. Marshman looking to throw under pressure, and he is going to get sacked. Good job by the defense of Valley West. Number 40, Zach Davies, and number 77, Chris Blake are there to take Marshman down for a loss
Back at the 15 by number 77, Chris Bleish.
Marshman here looking to throw. Nobody open. Bleish is there, as is Davies. And down he goes. 3rd and 14 now for Berwick, leading in this game 21-8. 1:30 to play in the first half. And again, we'll have the Berwick homecoming court presentation at halftime, so we'll hope you'll stick around for that. And Marshman's under trouble again. Gets the ball away. It is caught by Jared Watts at the 15-yard line, but well short of the first down. That'll bring up a 4th down situation. And Ken Marshman's pretty good field goal kicker, so he'll come out. See what he can do. Jared Marshman under pressure here. Nobody even stops. Number 26, Zach McDaniel, still coming through. Finally gets the ball away. Watts catches it, but he is brought down immediately by Jake Blasky at the 15-yard line. Ken Marshman coming in now for a field goal attempt with 1:19 to play in the first half. Kick is away, and it is good. Berwick goes up by a score of 24-18 over the Wyoming Valley West Spartans in a game that started off pretty competitive, and of late it has become all Berwick, without the fact that the Spartans also scored here in the first half. There's a look at the field goal by Ken Marshman, well within the uprights. We'll be back with the continuation of the first half. Wyoming Valley West at Berwick after this on MetroCast Channel 10.
The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is a regional philanthropic organization with over 200 charitable funds, including the Berwick Health and Wellness Fund. From those funds, more than $2.2 million in grant monies is awarded annually to local nonprofits and students to promote education, health and wellness, self-sustainability, recreation, and more. Recently accredited with the national standards for U.S. community foundations for having the highest standards for philanthropic excellence, the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is here for you. For good, forever.
Let's get you back to the action. The kickoff by Berwick after the field goal. Taken back at the 1-yard line. Up to the 20 and upended by Ryan Lawbaugh at the 21-yard line. Believe that was Sean Makovich again.
Special teams tackle once again by number 18, Blaine Cleaver. Tyson on the return from the goal line. Special teams tackle once again by number 18, Blaine Cleaver.
Number 13, Darian Tyson on the return. And number 18, Blaine Cleaver getting to him first. 1:13 to play in the first half. Valley West with the ball. They'll hand this one off, and he bounces into one of his own players. And it is number 44, Joe Lynn, grabbing a foot, so no gain. Less than a minute to go in the first half.
Sean Makovich on the first down carry.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Another handoff. This one to Davies. Davies going to get a couple of yards before being brought down. Stop the clock for a moment at 33.4 seconds. Got a yard or two on that play. That'll bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Spartans of Wyoming Valley West.
Coming up to make the tackle. Gain of 3.
And a final timeout is called. There is a look at some of the folks who will be introduced at halftime. And we'll bring that halftime activity to you after this. Well, actually, after the first quarter ends up. You're watching Wyoming Valley West at Berwick football on MetroCast Channel 10.
Spending Saturdays catching up on our shows begins with me and Bert. With MetroCast, our connection's super fast. I can stream movies, TV shows from all the top sites. Buy something cute for Bert, adorable, maybe find a date. And with free Wi-Fi hotspots, I'm online at the dog park too. After all, MetroCast begins with me And Bert. Good boy.
MetroCast, advanced video, internet, and phone.
All right, we are back with the continuation of the second quarter. 33 seconds left in the half. And Valley West looks like they're going to take a knee. And they will rob Dwyer, and that is where the first half is going to come to an end. They're going to let that clock wind down. And we will remind you to stay with us as it is homecoming weekend for Berwick, and there is a special presentation at halftime, which they will introduce the homecoming court. We won't actually know who the homecoming king and queen is. There's a dance on Saturday. We're taping this on a Friday. So Saturday night is when the crowning is. So we'll say good luck to all of them, and we will come back with the introduction of the Berwick homecoming court after this. Halftime, Wyoming Valley West at Berwick. Berwick in the lead, 28-24 to 8.
Why call Century 21? Because powerful counts. Powerful means 111,000 associates in 78 countries and one right here in our neck of the woods. Powerful brings insight on zoning, construction, and restrictions. Stuff you need help with. It's the biggest financial investment of your life. Better pick Powerful. Why call Century 21? Because professional matters. Professional knows what sells, what doesn't, and why. Professional knows the difference between a floating rate and a floating slab. For a purchase this big, better pick the power of professional.
First Columbia Bank finances families, futures, and, well, fun.
Fun comes in a lot of shapes and forms for different people. Some people need a new house. That's their fun. Some people need a new car. For Knoebels, it was a new steel roller coaster.
First Columbia has flexibility to manage the twists and turns of large projects like Impulse, while always staying true to their hometown way of doing business. This is what community banking is all about. First Columbia Bank.
All right, welcome back. You are watching the halftime activities, the announcement of the homecoming court for the Berwick area school district. It's homecoming weekend. We're at halftime of Wyoming Valley West at Berwick. The score right now is 24 to 8. Let's break away and let you listen to some of the homecoming court introductions here at Crispin Field tonight.
Grace Finucane, Angel Patton, Santiago Segura Suarez. Grace Finucane, Angel Patton, Santiago Segura Suarez. Erica Babb, Paley Hauser, Ryan Kishbaugh, Anna Louise Rivenbark. Erica Babb, Paley Hauser, Ryan Kishbaugh, Anna Louise Rivenbark.
And we apologize for the echo that we have going on, but you get to hear the names twice.
Casey and Morgan Cooper. Casey and Morgan Cooper. Gabby, Isa, and Sam Segura Suarez. Gabby, Isa, and Sam Segura Suarez. Ellie Glover, Mackenzie Keiderling, and Jimmy LeGrand. Ellie Glover, Mackenzie Keiderling, and Jimmy LeGrand.
The hosts of tomorrow's evening events will be narrators Brittany Preston, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Paul and Karen Preston. The hosts of tomorrow's evening events will be narrators Brittany Preston, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Paul and Karen Preston, and Noah Wagon, son of Mr. and Mrs. Brian and Kim Marshman. The trumpeteers for tomorrow's crowning will be Jeffrey David Marshman, son of Mr. and Mrs. Jeffrey and Megan Marshman, and Harris James Marshman, son of Mr. and Mrs. Grant and Aaron Marshman, and Madeline. The bearers of gifts for tomorrow's crowning will be Grace and Lucia Jankowski, daughters of Mr. and Mrs. Frank and Madeline
Erica Lynn Babb, escorted by Prince Mitchell William Martin. I now present to you Princess Erica Lynn Babb, the daughter escorted by Prince Mitchell William Martin Babb. Mitchell is the son of Mr. John Martin. Erica is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. John and Maureen Babb. Mitchell is the son of Mr. John Martin and Miss Christy Soberry.
Prince Kevin Thomas Walker. Veronica is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Edward and Annette Eisenberg, escorted by Prince Kevin and Thomas Walker. Veronica is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Edward and Annette
Presenting Princess Madeline May Lanning, escorted by Prince Ralph Joseph Norris IV. Madeline is the daughter of Princess Madeline May Lanning, escorted by Prince Ralph Joseph Norris IV. Madeline is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jason and Sarah Lanning. Ralph is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ralph and Michelle Norris III.
Olivia is the daughter of Mr. Joseph Presenting Princess Olivia Catherine Lombardi, escorted by Prince Denver Joseph Michael and Denise. Olivia is the daughter of Mr. Joseph Lombardi and Miss Rhonda Mackis. Denver is the son of Mr. and Mrs.
Presenting Princess Reese Diane Mensinger, escorted by Prince Kenneth Albert Marshman. Reese is the daughter of Princess Reese Diane Mensinger, escorted by Prince Kenneth Albert Marshman. Kenneth and Jennifer Marshman. Reese is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Matt and Amber Mensinger.
Presenting
Kenneth is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Kenneth and Jennifer Marshman.
Prince Jared Theodore Marshman. Madeline is the daughter of Presenting Princess Madeline Victoria Pintridge, escorted by Prince Jared Theodore Marshman. Madeline is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Brian and Nicole Pintridge.
Presenting Princess Mallory Renee Pintridge, escorted by Prince Jared Mitchell Watt. Mallory is the presenting Princess Mallory Renee Pintridge, escorted by Prince Jared Mitchell Watt. Mr. and Mrs. Doyle and Kim Mallory is the daughter of Mr. Richard Pintridge and Miss Brenda Pintridge. Jared is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Doyle and Kim Watts, Jr. I now present the 2016 King and Queen, Alexis DeLuco and McKelly Ambrosino. I now present the 2016 King and Queen, Alexis DeLuco and McKelly Ambrosino. Please join us in the high school auditorium tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. for the formal ceremony and crowning of the 2017. Please join us in the high school auditorium.
And there's a look at your 2017 homecoming court of the Berwick Area School District. We do apologize for the double audio. We're having an audio issue here during the game tonight. But there's a look at your homecoming court. We say good luck to the ladies and the gentlemen and show your school pride. Let's go ahead and show you some of the highlights from the first half at this point. Early in the game, Berwick marching down the field. First quarter action. High snap to Ken Marshman, or to Jared Marshman. He gets stripped of the ball by Brendan Woods, and number 40, Zach Davies, jumps on it. So Berwick moving down the field, a fumble, gives the ball to Valley West. Valley West able to turn around and drive the ball back the other direction for a little while. Rob Dwyer, the quarterback, he will hand this one off to Darian Tyson. Tyson turns the corner, and he gets tripped up by Berwick. That one led to nothing eventually. Berwick back again with the ball on the 20-yard line. They're going to hand this one off to the workhorse, Evan Klinger. Klinger is going to shake off a tackle. Get tripped up by his own person, but still a good run by Berwick. A pass. Jared Marshman taking the snap. Ball at the 27-yard line. He's got time, looks across the middle, and there is number 11, R.J. Norris, takes the ball at the 43-yard line, cross midfield to the 45, to the 40, finally brought down at about the 28-yard line, so big gain by Berwick right there. They did eventually get that into the end zone. The next play with the ball at the 28-yard line. Here's a handoff from Jared Marshman. Again to Evan Klinger. Klinger finds a gap. He needed 10. He got about 11. And here comes the first score of the game in the first quarter. Marshman hands the ball off again to Evan Klinger, this time from the 18-yard line. And he will scramble 18 yards, and that is the first score of the game. Berwick takes the lead 7-0 on a Ken Marshman field extra point. Here comes Wyoming Valley West. Rob Dwyer, still again in the first quarter, fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Can't find anybody, tucks it back in, slipped right there, stays on his feet. Turns the corner, gets over the 50, got the first down right here. Jimmy McGran coming in to tackle him. But that little move right there, number 7, Tegan Wilk, threw a flag. And a big gain turned into an even bigger gain that led all the way down to the Berwick goal line. And here's what happened there. Scores 7-0 at this point. High snap to Dwyer. Dwyer keeps it, goes inside. And there's a struggle. Berwick stands him up at the goal line. And watch the top of the screen where the players are. The ball comes up through the top like a volcano, pops loose, and Berwick's Damon Beckhorn finally sees the ball rolling around. He's going to pick the ball out right there. Berwick gets the ball at the goal line after the ball gets coughed up by Wyoming Valley West at the goal line. A good series ends on a bad note. Second quarter action. Still 7-0. Berwick gets backed up in their own end zone. They've got to punt the ball away. Here's Alex Sharkuski. Has the ball blocked by Brendan Woods, number 42. Ball takes a Wyoming Valley West bounce. First one to get to it is Sean Makovich. Ball still floating around. Berwick trying to get to it as well. In the end, it is Wyoming Valley West recovering, and there's the signal, a safety for Wyoming Valley West. The score is now 7-3. The ensuing kickoff by Berwick. Big kick by Ken Marshman. That one is taken by number 23, Sean Makovich. And he is going to bide his time, look for a gap, and he finds one out past midfield. Finally brought down at about the 45-yard line. That eventually led to a Wyoming Valley West touchdown. Great play. Here's a pass. Rob Dwyer looking all the way. Darian Tyson in the end zone, going to out-jump two Berwick players, come down with the ball, and it's a 8-7 game. Wyoming Valley West out in front, but not for long. The ensuing kickoff. Here comes Evan Klinger. Takes the ball at the 7-yard line. He's running back, finds a big gap right there, and then it is off to the races. He's got two men to beat. There's one that gets past. One more player for Valley West to get around. Trying to catch up is number 2, Solomon Ishmael. Not going to do it. And Evan Klinger goes 93 yards to give Berwick the lead once again. Berwick gets a third score. On a handoff from Jared Marshman to Owen Shoemaker. This one from the 21-yard line. Shoemaker breaks free, gets past the last tackle. 21-yard touchdown run for Owen Shoemaker. Berwick out in front by a score of 21-0. 8. And the final score of the half came on a Ken Marshman field goal. Well placed. Kick is up. Again from the 15-yard line. And it is good. Berwick goes into halftime leading this one by a score of 24-8. We will come back with the second half of Wyoming Valley West at Berwick. After this, you're watching high school football on MetroCast Channel 10.
It's budget time, and some in Harrisburg are proposing new taxes, including a sales tax on basic television services. More taxes, higher cost to watch TV. Visit don'ttaxmytv.com and tell your legislators enough is enough. A message of the Broadband Cable Association of Pennsylvania.
And we are back just like that. Wyoming Valley West at Berwick. Second half action about to get underway. It's Berwick in the lead 24-8. And we will see what Coach Keating and the Valley Spartans have come up with to get back into this game. Berwick will have to kick it off to start. They take the ball back at the end zone. They wind up skidding for a couple extra yards. About a 21-22-yard return for Wyoming Valley West.
Tegan Wilkes outfield. Darian Tyson on the carry tackle. And the return of the second half kickoff. Tegan Wilkes outfield from the 1 to the
That'll bring up a 1st and 10 from the Valley West 22-yard line.
1st and 10 for
third quarter just underway, and we're glad you're with us watching Valley West at Berwick football here on MetroCast Channel 10.
And return. 1st and 10 for
fake the handoff to Dwyer. Dwyer keeps it, and he is upended. We saw number 8, Evan Klinger, and number 73, Tom Monaco, in on that one.
Gain of 1. Tom Monaco, number 73, Berwick tackle. Bob Dwyer on the carry.
Dwyer right here, takes the snap, fakes the handoff.
Gain of 1.
Monaco right there on top of him.
Number 73, Berwick
and
tackle.
Klinger comes in to help him out a little bit. It'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Spartans of Wyoming Valley West. Back in the shotgun is quarterback Rob Dwyer. And he will look for some room to run, take it himself. And he will get stopped
Dwyer on
after a short gain. Still needs 4 or 5.
Monaco, Dwyer on the carry right side. On the defensive tackle.
Dwyer again.
Gain of 4.
Quarterback keeper designed all the way. And he is stopped right there about the 28-yard line. 3rd and 4 for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. Trying to get back into this game here in the third quarter. Quick handoff. And that one is well read. Jimmy LeGrand putting number 13, Darian Tyson, down quickly. And that'll bring up a 4th.
Left side is tackled for a loss on the play by
4th of maybe 5 and 6 on the play. And Berwick is going to get the ball back here early in the third quarter. Going to hand off. Tyson.
We'll bring up a
the Grand all over that play. Brings him down quickly. 4th and 5 for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. Kick is away, across midfield. That is taken by Tegan Wilk. Looking for some room, back over midfield, and he's going to get stopped at about the 46-yard line. That's where Berwick will get to work here in the third quarter. Reminder, you can get a copy of this game on DVD if you'd like. Just go to metrocast.com/channel10PA. Best thing to do is just type that right into your web browser, and our whole page will come right up. And then you can get the DVD ordering information at the bottom of the page. They're $25 each.
46.
And again, just type in metrocast.com/channel10PA. Just look at the return. Tegan Wilk at the 45-yard line. Dodges a couple of players over midfield. And he will bring that back about 9 yards. It's a 1st and 10 from the Valley West 46-yard line. Jared Marshman at quarterback. Hands it off to Evan Klinger, who drives forward for a few yards.
Evan Klinger on the Berwick carry.
Got about 4 yards on that. That'll bring a 2nd and 6 for the Berwick Bulldogs.
Cortez Adams Davis on the play. 2nd and 6 on the tackle.
Quick handoff again to Klinger. Klinger turns it up, and he gets popped right there
2nd and 6
as he crosses the 40-yard line. Number 44, Carson Canavan, there to make the stop.
Carson Canavan on the Valley West tackle. Klinger on the carry of 4. 3rd
Evan Klinger right here, just stopped in his tracks
Carson
right there.
Canavan on the Valley West tackle. Gain of 4. 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 coming up. And that ball is hiked over Marshman's head. Slides to get it. So a bad snap
on the play is recovered by Marshman
by Berwick over midfield line. Ball is sat on by Jared Marshman at the Valley West at the Berwick 42-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th and long. Berwick going to have to punt this one away.
14 yards. Fourth and 21 for Berwick.
And it is Alex Sharkuski back to take the snap.
4th and 21 for Berwick.
Low snap. Sharkuski's able to get it away anyway. Ball is fumbled. And Berwick's going to get the ball back. Heads up play by Tegan Wilk. As Valley West came across to pick it off, or to take the ball, run back, lost the ball right away. Here's the bad snap, which put Berwick into a 4th and long situation. And on the ensuing play, Berwick going to have to punt this one away. Alex Sharkuski, a low snap, can't get to it, grabs the ball, still gets the kick away, has it partially blocked right there.
At the Valley West 42.
And the ball is touched by number 34, Jonathan Stokla.
Illegal procedure against the Bulldogs.
Leisure procedure. So let's go back and show you that one more time. Sharkuski does a nice job getting the ball away, partially blocked. Here comes Jonathan Stokla of Valley West, going to pick the ball up. He touches it, can't get a handle on it. Ball rolls free. Tegan Wilk is all over it, covers it up, and it's Berwick's ball. Back to throw is Marshman. And that one's nearly intercepted. Number 23, Sean Makovich, gets a hand on it, trying to get it to Wilk. That'll bring up a 2nd and 15 now for the Berwick Bulldogs.
On the sideline. Pass by Marshman.
Take a look at some of the cooking smoke wafting across. As my old friend Chef Lou used to say, oh, if you could smell the aromas. It smells great here at Crispin Field tonight. Smells like fall. Feels like it too. A little bit cool out. 2nd and 15 now for Berwick. Marshman hands it off to Klinger, and Klinger is Royson again towards the end zone. A great run by Evan Klinger. Gets the ball out to about the 12-yard line from the 47.
Down the sideline for a Berwick
25-yard run for Evan Klinger. Berwick is on the move again.
Down the sideline for a Berwick first down.
Jared Marshman right here. Quick handoff to Evan Klinger. Klinger becoming a master of finding the gap. Front line doing a great job of opening the gap for him. And Evan Klinger is off to the races. Finally he's brought down. Schumacher himself with another great run.
Owen Shoemaker flashing left side, close to the goal line.
Brought down there by number 14, Jake Blasky. That was the continuation of the Klinger run. Here's Owen Schumacher from the 12-yard line, finding a gap, nearly pushing his way through. Gets down to about the 1-yard line. First and goal. And a dive by number 44, Joe Lynn.
Joey Lynn on the dive left side.
Just shy.
Joey Lynn on the dive left side at the 1, just short of the goal line.
Second and goal. And Jared Marshall will keep it himself, and he will go in for the Berwick touchdown. Puts Berwick at 30 on the evening.
The quarterback keeper, touchdown Berwick. Jared Marshman on the quarterback keeper, touchdown Berwick.
Berwick goes up 30.
For the point after attempt. Kenneth Marshman for the point after attempt.
And a bobbled snap is going to go nowhere. So let's go remain. Berwick 30 and Valley West 8.
Our score was 6:21 remaining. High snap on the play.
We will take another look at the last two plays here.
Valley West fails.
This was a first and goal situation for Berwick. Pass this one off to Joe Lynn, who will dive forward, not quite get in. Ends up at about the half-yard line, if you will. And on the next play, it is quarterback Jared Marshman from the 1-inch line. Marshman takes the ball, drops his head, and gets across the end zone, and they is now 30-8 Berwick in the lead as we take a look at some of the fans here watching this game tonight. Valley West and Berwick High School football on MetroCast Channel 10.
Yannick Real Estate is your hometown full-service real estate office located at 1232 West Front Street, Berwick. They specialize in residential, commercial, and land listings and property management services. The associates of Yannick Real Estate work with a sincere desire to fulfill all of your real estate needs. Our mission is to be there for you 100% through the entire process and leave a lasting impression of a job well done. Come and make yourself at home at Yannick Real Estate.
Third quarter action. Valley West of Berwick, and Berwick way out in front 30-8 here in the third quarter.
Area Community Dog Park.
And that one is bobbled, picked back up. And they'll get back to about the 20-yard line. And now begins the scuffling between these two teams. They are rivals, long time back. 6:14 to play in the third quarter. Berwick up by 22. Valley West waiting for the play to come in.
First and 10 for the Spartans from their 21-yard line.
First and 10. Rob Dwyer, man in motion.
First and 10 for the
little
Spartans
screen pass.
from their 21-yard line.
And well read by the Berwick defense.
Pass completed to Jake Blasky. Tackled immediately.
It is number 3, Damon Beckhorn, coming on that one.
Beckhorn. Loss of 1. Pass completed to Jake Blasky. Tackled immediately beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here is
by
the pass from
Beckhorn.
Dwyer.
Loss of 1. 50 remaining third quarter.
To Jake Blasky.
Second and 11.
He can go nowhere. Second and 11 now for the Spartans of Wyoming Valley West.
5:50 remaining.
5:40 in
second and 11.
The third quarter. Dwyer takes the snap, takes the handoff, and takes it himself, and he is tripped up in the backfield. No gain on that play. That'll bring up a third down for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. Trying to get something started, get back into this game.
Gain of 1. Dwyer on the carry, right side. Tackle behind the
Rob
line
Dwyer
of
here
by Damon
fakes the
Beckhorn.
pitch and the handoff. Tries to take it himself. Gets upended in the backfield. Third and 10. He got 1 yard back on that. Third quarter action. Here's Rob Dwyer. back to throw. Goes for it. Tipped up and caught. They're going to say he caught that ball. Number 2, Solomon Ishmael caught the ball at the 43-yard line. Tipped by Berwick, but still a good catch.
Pass is tipped by the Bulldog defense, but it goes into the hands of the Valley West receiver for a first down out over the 40-yard line.
First down now coming up for Wyoming Valley West.
Pass was caught by Suleon Ishmael. First and 10.
First and 10 from the 43. Dwyer again takes the handoff to number 23, Sean Makovich, and he is brought down right away. Let's go back to that pass play. Here's Rob Dwyer. Back to throw. Got some time. Looks to the sideline. It's going to get tipped. Right there. Damon Beckhorn tips it up into the air. And Ishmael is there to pull that one down. But so is Tegan Wilk, who drives him out of bounds. 2nd and 4 play now for Wyoming Valley West. 2nd and 6, actually. Dwyer is going to keep it himself. He's got the first down and more. Beckhorn chasing him down. Going to be stepped out of bounds. And a flag at the end. Another extra hit at the end of that play. And that's going to give Valley West some even more room to work with as they try to get back into this game. A big run from the line of scrimmage by quarterback Rob Dwyer. He goes out of bounds at the 18-yard line, but after he was out of bounds, he gets hits again by a Berwick player.
At the 18-yard line, but Berwick will have another penalty assessed to them. Personal foul. 35-yard run, half the distance penalty to the goal line.
So a costly mistake by Berwick.
35-yard run, half the distance penalty to the goal line.
Dwyer doing a great job, finds a big gap right there. Spins away from a couple of Berwick tackles. Damon Beckhorn coming on strong here at the end. He's going to step out of bounds right about there.
Penalty flag.
Got a whistle blow.
Penalty flag.
And the ball is placed at the Berwick 9-yard line. Valley West in scoring position. And it is going to be against Berwick.
Illegal participation against
Illegal
Berwick.
participation.
Another penalty, 5 yards.
Basically, they're saying there's an extra man on the field, and there's Coach Frank Sheptock on the field screaming at him. There's 11 guys out there. Count again. So they're going to recount. You can see the Berwick team also counting. And they're going to wave that off. There is no infraction. So the referee's admitting they counted wrong. And they will get back to work again. With Valley West first and goal in scoring position. Rob Dwyer back to take the snap. He does so. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to try and turn this around. Gets away from a couple of tackles. Nowhere to run. Finally pushed out of bounds by Jimmy LeGrand.
Back forced out of bounds, and another penalty on the play.
Another penalty on the play.
And the running back forced out of bounds, and another penalty on the play.
Teams have faced each other for many years, a big rivalry. Berwick a little too far out in front for Valley West tastes, and some heated exchanges taking place. Another personal foul against Berwick yet again. Let's go back to the first one in the series. You can see right here Damon Beckhorn chasing Dwyer. Dwyer out of bounds right there. Number 10, Ryan Laubach comes into the end and whacks him as he's already out of bounds. That was a penalty. And that's where Valley West wound up on the 9-yard line, first and goal. This latest hit, half the distance to the goal. Now it's a first and goal from the 4. And a handoff.
First and goal from the Berwick 4.
And a touchdown for Wyoming Valley West. Number 40, Zach Davies,
for a Valley West
twisting
touchdown.
and winding his way through the Berwick defense for the touchdown.
Zach Davies, number 40, is in.
Let's go back to the previous play. Ball on the 9-yard line, first and goal. Right here, Rob Dwyer,
30 for Berwick,
avoiding some tackles. At the end of the play, he's going to get hit again. Dwyer is going to be stepped out of bounds.
Pushes our score point after attempt. 30 for Berwick, 14 for Valley
And right
West.
there was an extra hit. Saw number 73 go down.
Jake Curtis for the point after
Extra
attempt
point
for
is
the
up.
Spartans.
And it is good. And Berwick
Kick is up and
now
it is
leads
good.
30-15 over Wyoming Valley West. Let's go back
Berwick
and look at the
30,
touchdown run for Valley West. It was a pretty good touchdown run.
3:31 remaining third quarter.
Rob Dwyer
Berwick 30.
going to hand the ball off to Zach Davies. Davies leaps in there, spins around, and winds up on his back in the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming Valley West, and the score is now 30-15. Valley West and Berwick football continues after this on MetroCast Channel 10.
The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is a regional philanthropic organization with over 200 charitable funds, including the Berwick Health and Wellness Fund. From those funds, more than $2.2 million in grant monies is awarded annually to local nonprofits and students to promote education, health and wellness, self-sustainability, recreation, and more. Recently accredited with the National Standards for U.S. Community Foundations for having the highest standards for philanthropic excellence, the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is here for you. For good, forever.
Back at the famed Crispin Field in Berwick. And Valley West scores on a real nice touchdown run here by number 40, Zach Davies. Weaves his way through, spins and actually spins around and winds up on his back in the end zone. Touchdown, Valley West. It's 30-15 now. Berwick out in front, and here comes the ensuing kickoff. 3:31 to play in the third quarter. Onside kick. Valley West trying to get back into this game. That one is pulled down by number 40, Noah Craig.
By Eric Montes, and Berwick maintains control and possession.
Ball will be at the 44-yard line, and Berwick will get to work.
44-yard by Eric Montes, and Berwick maintains control and possession. They will have a 1st and 10 from their 44-yard line.
Onside kick again by Jake Gertis with the 10 yards, but Noah Craig right there to pull that one in. Ball at the 44-yard line of Berwick. It is Jared Marshman back at quarterback. He will hand this one off to Owen Schumacher. Schumacher will get a yard on that play.
Schumacher on the Berwick carry.
Again, a big thank you to our sponsors this season of sports on MetroCast Channel 10. Central Susquehanna Community Foundation, the Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty, also First Columbia Bank and Trust, MetroCast, and Yannick Real Estate. And that pass to Beckhorn is going to fall short. That'll bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Berwick area Bulldogs. Back to our sponsors. We do thank you very much for helping to sponsor the games, and we couldn't continue to do this without your support. And those of you who are watching these games, I'm sure you support as well, and we appreciate you watching live on Facebook. We do go live on Facebook when we're at Crispin Field. We've got a couple of games this week coming up. Monday night, we're going to have Benton at Berwick Boys Soccer, and on Thursday night, this week coming up, it'll be Benton at Berwick Girls Soccer live on Facebook. And Marshman is going to go down in the backfield.
Marshman is
finally brought down in the end by number 99. That is Cortez Adams. Big loss. Berwick will have to punt this one away.
8-yard tackle sack.
4th and 17 coming up for the Berwick Bulldogs.
Cortez Adams on the tackle sack. 4th and 17 for Berwick.
Back to kick is Alex Sharkuski. 15-point difference between these two teams here in the third quarter. A low snap again. Sharkuski picks it up, gets rid of it, but it's a short kick. Takes a Berwick bounce out to the 35-yard line, the 34, and maybe the 33, and that's where they will spot the ball, and Valley West will get back to work from their own 33-yard line with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 2 touchdowns down. They need 2 touchdowns to get back into this game. Back to what I was saying, from Crispin Field, we do have internet connection here, so we're able to go live on our Facebook page. That's MetroCast Channel 10 PA. So you look for that, and you can watch the games from Crispin Field. We'll have, again, Benton at Berwick Boys Soccer on Monday, and on Thursday, Benton at Berwick Girls Soccer. Another handoff, caught from behind.
Tyson on the
short gain of maybe 2 or 3 yards.
Jim LeGrand.
Going to give him more like 5.
On the left side sweep.
4, it says, so they're going to give him a second and down situation.
Jim LeGrand on the Berwick.
This, by the way, I am sorry to say, is our final Berwick football telecast of the season. We won't be able to get to the last 2, but our friends at WYLN will have the Berwick at Lake Lehman game. You'll be able to watch that on dial position 7 here on MetroCast Cable as we watch Dwyer take the ball and get shoved out of bounds.
Dwyer on the right side sweep.
And we got a shove at the end. Number 90 over there, Sammy Solomon, giving one of the Berwick players a shove after the play. He wasn't even involved in the play. He was over there. He came off the bench and kind of got into the face of one of the Berwick players. So things are heating up here.
Loss of 6 on the play.
Referees conferring. And it's going to be a personal foul. You can see them backing the ball up already. The ball was at the 37, but they'll tack on 15 more. Personal foul. Here is Rob Dwyer, getting chased by Jimmy LeGrand and also Damon Beckhorn. Ryan Lawball there as well. They didn't like the fact that Beckhorn kind of gave a little shove as he was going out of bounds, and you'll see number 90 come up here at the very end and right there kind of grab his face mask, and that's a big no-no. That's a personal foul. So you got to keep your cool when you're playing these games. 3rd and 27 now for Wyoming Valley West. 1:13 to play in the third quarter. And another flag comes flying in. An illegal procedure against Valley West. That'll be another 5 yards. That'll make it a 3rd and 32. So Valley West
another penalty, 5 yards,
getting backed up.
Ball at the 11.
Due to some bad fortune and some heated moments.
For the Spartans.
And a 3rd and 32. We'll see if they run this one and just get out of it. And Dwyer's going to keep it. Got some room to run. And he's going to get close, but not close enough. Gets out to the 30-yard line.
Dwyer on the run, good yardage.
Needed a lot more than that. That'll bring up a 4th down for Valley West.
Dwyer on the run, good yardage. 21-yard run.
Again, Dwyer right here. Breaks through. Got a lot of that back. But getting to the 30-yard line wasn't going to be enough.
29-yard line.
Good run by quarterback Rob Dwyer of Valley West. They're going to have to punt this one away. 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. That one is collected by the Berwick Bulldogs, and that's Evan Klinger, and he will go down at about the 50-yard line with 21.1 seconds showing on the clock in the third quarter. So back to what we were saying about this being our final Berwick football broadcast of the season. We do apologize, but that's the way the schedule works. Again, week number 9, Lake Lehman. Berwick at Lehman is going to be covered by our friends at WYLN. If you have MetroCast Cable, that'll be Channel 7. And the following weekend, we are going to be in Bloomsburg for the big Central Columbia and Bloomsburg rivalry game. Central Columbia undefeated so far this season, and both of them trying to make the playoffs, Bloomsburg and Central Columbia. So we'll have that for you as our last regular season game here on MetroCast Channel 10, football-wise anyway. A handoff, fake handoff, and getting nowhere is quarterback Jared Marshman.
Marshman on the carry.
And flags again flying.
Marshman on the carry.
Valley West signaling it was against Berwick. Personal foul, and it is against Berwick. And right at the very end of that play, you might have seen it. We'll take another look at it. Here's the hike to Marshman. Marshman's going to keep this one. Gets stood up at the 50-yard line.
15-yard penalty against the Bulldogs. Personal foul. Second down and 25.
Right there, number 70. That is Chase Struthers. Kind of threw a little punch.
Second down and 25.
At number 90, Sammy Solomon. Solomon was in on that personal foul on the sideline. That'll be where the third quarter comes to an end. Berwick leading 30-15. Things heating up here in Berwick.
It's budget time, and some in Harrisburg are proposing new taxes, including a sales tax on basic television services. More taxes, higher cost to watch TV. Visit don'ttaxmytv.com and tell your legislators enough is enough. A message of the Broadband Cable Association of Pennsylvania.
We are now into the fourth quarter. Wyoming Valley West at Berwick. And it was a 1st and 10, or it would have been a 2nd and 10 for Berwick, but we had a personal foul
from the Berwick 35.
Against Berwick. And a bad snap to Beckhorn is going to drop it back further. Ball is still loose. Touchdown, Wyoming Valley West. A bad snap. Damon Beckhorn unable to hang on to it. Ball rolls forward. And jumping on it is Valley West. Just like that, we got ourselves a ball game. It is 30-21. Valley West trying to catch up. It's a play Berwick's been running all season. Damon Beckhorn back at the quarterback position. They generally hike it to him, and then he runs the ball forward. Extra point is up, and it is good, and it is an 8-point game just like that. Here is the snap, way too high over Beckhorn's head. They were at the 35-yard line. Ball rolls backwards. Beckhorn tries to pick it up at the 15, gets hit, ball rolls away. And let's see who jumps on that one. It looks like number 40, Zach Davies, falls on that one to get the score for Valley West. So a mistake by Berwick leads to a Valley West score. And now it's an 8-point game. Berwick at the start of the second half had a 24-8 lead, and it has now turned things around. Again, a bad snap right here. Take another look at that, way over the head of Damon Beckhorn. The idea for that was to snap the ball directly to him find a gap and take off, but he gets tackled after trying to pick it up. And Zach Davies grabs it and falls into the end zone for Valley West, and it's now 30-22. Here's the kickoff. Tegan Wilk picks that one up at about the 20-yard line, looking upfield, and he's going to get wrapped up at about the 27-yard line.
Tegan Wilk on the kickoff return. Tegan Wilk on the kickoff return, the tackle. Carson Canavan on the tackle.
So Valley West trying to catch up. Valley West coming in 2-5 on the season, but they've had really close games. They actually beat Williamsport a couple of weeks ago. Williamsport, one of the powerhouse teams in this division in this league. They'll hand that one off. Schumacher getting wrapped up. Falls forward. Brought down by 26, Zach McDaniels. Couple of yards gain.
Owen Shoemaker on the first down carry. Pickup of 7. Second down and 3.
Shoemaker right here.
35.
Gets through.
Owen Shoemaker on the first down
and
carry.
then brought down.
Pickup of 7. Second down and 3 from the
Second and 3 for Berwick. 11 minutes to play in the game. Berwick is going to want to have a nice long drive here if they can. Marshman hands it off. And Schumacher bounces outside, out past the 40, drags a couple people with him.
Shoemaker on the carry.
Should be enough for the first down, so a nice second effort by Owen Schumacher. And they'll move the chains. First down, Berwick. They will be at the 43-yard line. Marshman again with the handoff.
Adam Cortez. First and 10 for Berwick at their 43.
Good second effort there by Schumacher to stay on his feet, get the extra yardage.
First and 10 for Berwick.
And Marshman's going to get sacked in the background, so they made some gains, but then they aided on that one. That'll bring up a second down.
John McCovic.
And 16 looks like.
Marshman is sacked on the first down play. John McCovic.
Good defensive effort by Valley West. Second and 15 now. Jared Marshman looks for the screen, makes his man. A little bit of a gain, but not enough as Damon Beckford comes down with that ball. Back at about the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up a 3rd and 10 now for the Berwick Bulldogs.
Pass is completed over the middle to Damon Beckhorn. 3rd and 10. Back to the
clock continues to run, by the way.
On the field.
You heard there's an injury on the field.
And
we'll be back with more Wyoming Valley West at Berwick High School football after this. 30-22. Valley West trying to catch up. 10 minutes to go in the 4th.
Why call Century 21? Because professional matters. Professional knows what sells, what doesn't, and why. Professional knows the difference between a floating rate and a floating slab. For a purchase this big, better pick the power of professional. Why call Century 21? Because powerful counts. Powerful means 111,000 associates in 78 countries and one right here in our neck of the woods. Powerful brings insight on zoning, construction, and restrictions. Stuff you need help with. It's the biggest financial investment of your life. Better pick Powerful.
And we are back. It turns out it was number 90, Sammy Solomon, who has been in a couple of heated moments here on and off the field. He was able to jog off the field, and play will now resume with 10 minutes to play in the game. Berwick with the ball, 3rd and 10. Here's Jared Marshman looking to throw. Under pressure, and he's going to get sacked. Ball's loose again. And
Marshman is sacked, and he is fumbled. And
Valley West comes away with the ball. So another big turn of events for Valley West. This game is not over.
And he is fumbled as Valley West has recovered.
Marshman tackled from behind. The ball comes out. Valley West is able to get to it first. The ball will be at the 38-yard line.
First and 10 for Valley West at the Berwick 38.
And now it'll be up to the Berwick defense to put a stop
First and 10
to a team that is motivated right now. Dwyer keeps it himself. He's going to get 3 yards or so on that one. Go back to the fumble. Marshman right here being pressured. Coming up from behind, that is Carson Canavan. Ball comes loose right there. Ball comes forward. Schumacher trying to get to it, but you can see some of the Spartans got around it, got the ball back, and it is number 42, Brendan Woods, who comes away with the ball right there at the very end of the play. And that was thrown in the wrong place. Number 14, Jake Blasky, not where he was intended to be. Miscommunication. Back to that fumble again. Ball comes through. Number 42, Brendan Woods, right there, grabs the ball.
From the Berwick 35.
And that makes the difference right now. And Valley West, though, with a good break and good field position, so far haven't been able to move the ball. 3rd and 7 right now with 9:02 on the clock. Rob Dwyer at center takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself, pitches it out. But Berwick reads that well. Damon Backhorn hits him first. The pitch out to Sean Mikovic doesn't do anything, and that'll bring up a 4th down. We're late in the game. Be 4th and 11, so will Valley West go for it, or will they have to punt this one away?
4th and 11 from the Berwick 39. On the tackle for a loss on the play.
Again, Dwyer takes the snap. He will pitch this to Sean Mikovic right there, but Damon Beckhorn is there, as is R.J. Norris. Get him for a loss, and then you are going to have to punt it away. 8:25 to go in the game. Spartans going to punt this one away. They want to back Berwick up as much as they can. That is pulled in. And another good run by Evan Klinger.
Brings the ball out close to the 40-yard line, but there was a penalty flag on the
Another
play.
flag on the play.
Klinger with wheeling the punt. Brings the ball out close to the 40-yard line, but there was a penalty flag on the play.
And a false start against Valley West. Berwick declines. And now we have a Berwick player down. So there'll be an injury timeout. So let's go back and see what happened there. Some motion on the line. The flag came in. You saw that right there. Good kick. Evan Klinger takes the ball at the 15-yard line.
Timeout, injury.
And he's going to bring this back 25 yards, drag a number of Spartans with him in the process. Finally gets his way back to about the 40-yard line. Keeps those legs churning out to about the 39. Injury timeout as we look at the Berwick Bulldog on the sidelines of this game. Valley West and Berwick back in a moment.
First Columbia Bank finances families, futures, and, well, fun.
Fun comes in a lot of shapes and forms for different people. Some people need a new house. That's their fun. Some people need a new car. For Knoebels, it was a new steel roller coaster.
First Columbia has flexibility to manage the twists and turns of large projects like Impulse, while always staying true to their hometown way of doing business. This is what community banking is all about. First Columbia Bank.
My Wi-Fi begins with me. With MetroCast, I can watch TV even when I'm on safari in my backyard, explore the stars, message my mom for more marshmallows, tell spooky stories with my friend. It was quiet. Too quiet.
That's enough, Charlie. Lights out.
Oh, Mom. When it comes to my world, MetroCast begins with me.
MetroCast, advanced video, internet, and phone.
And we're back to the action. Marshman hands the ball off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker's going to get caught from behind on a 1st and 10 situation. Had an injury timeout on the field, but we are back to action. So it was a 1st and 10, and they'll get back to 4 more yards. That'll bring up a 2nd and 14 for Berwick.
Number 40, Zach Davis leading the tackle. Loss of 4 on the play.
Berwick with 7:30 to show in the game, leading by 8 points in this one. Marshman hands the ball off to Schumacher again. And the player that was down was Evan Klinger. Klinger is their Berwick big back. More times than not, he can turn a nothing play into something. So we're hoping he'll be okay.
Tackle by Daly. Shoemaker on the carry.
7 minutes to go in the game.
Tackle by Daly. 3rd and 13 from the 37.
By the way, we are beginning to put some of our games up on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and search for MetroCast Channel 10-PA, and you'll find some games there. Completion to Damon Beckhorn over midfield. That'll be a first down for Berwick. So Berwick continues to move the ball here late in the game. Valley West wants the ball back as quick as possible. Marshman right here, across the middle to Beckhorn. And he is going to avoid a tackle. Finally going to be brought down by Darian Tyson over midfield. Ball is at the Valley West 48-yard line. Clock continuing to run. 1st and 10. And a handoff to Shoemaker. Shoemaker is going to go for another 8 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd and 2.
Shoemaker on the first down carry. 2nd down tackle by Rob Dwyer. 40.
Shoemaker again through the line.
8 of 9. 2nd down and 1.
Brought down by
40.
Number 90, Sammy Solomon. Shoemaker manages to pick up that first down.
To the Valley West 35.
Clock will continue to move.
First down. Sam to the Valley West 35. Valley West tackle. 1st and 10 for Berwick at the 34.
Owen Schumacher.
Sam Solomon on the Valley West
keeping
tackle.
those feet and keeping his legs moving. Look at that extra effort at the end. 1st and 10, Berwick with the ball. Valley West showing blitz.
Offside.
And they're going to get an offside call against Wyoming Valley West. So Berwick will
ball moves to the 29.
Get an extra 5 yards out of that. There's Coach Sheptalk down at the bottom of your screen, sending in the play and instructions. 1st and 5 with 5:50 to play in the game. Berwick trying to run out the clock here. Jared Marshman back to throw. Got time. Now he's getting pressured. He's going to tuck it in and run himself. Winds up getting 3.
Marshman running out of the pocket.
Actually got 1 on that.
Marshman on the play, running out of the pocket. We'll bring up a
Marshman here looking for somewhere to throw it to. Everybody covered pretty good. Going to finally have to run for it. Turn back around. Tries to turn that broken play into something. Winds up with a yard. 2nd and 4 for Berwick. 4:25 to play in the game. Marshman hands off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker working to get forward.
Owen Shoemaker, left side carry.
Gets a couple more.
Owen Shoemaker, left side carry. Gain of 2. 3rd down and 2.
Shoemaker again right here.
Solomon.
Needed 4. Got 2 more. Defense holding.
3rd down and 2. From the
3rd and 2 for the Berwick Bulldogs. 3:50 to play in the game. Jared Marshman, quarterback for the Berwick Bulldogs. Takes the ball, hands it off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker is tackled immediately by number 77. That is Colton Ruckel.
Tackled for a loss on the play.
A loss of a yard. That'll bring up a 4th and 4 for the Berwick Bulldogs.
Tackled for a loss on the play.
Owen Schumacher here. Going to be met right there. Number 77 comes through and grabs him, pulls him down. And it's a 4th and 4, 3:15 to play in the game. Berwick leading by 8. They would like to get an insurance goal if they can here. An insurance score. Marshman back in the shotgun. And now Berwick wants to talk things over. They will take a timeout. 3:06 showing left in the game. Berwick leading 30-22 over Wyoming Valley West. We'll see what they drive up next on MetroCast Channel 10.
Yannick Real Estate is your hometown full-service real estate office located at 1232 West Front Street, Berwick. They specialize in residential, commercial, and land listings and property management services. The associates of Yannick Real Estate work with a sincere desire to fulfill all of your real estate needs. Our mission is to be there for you 100% through the entire process and leave a lasting impression of a job well done. Come and make yourself at home at Yannick Real Estate.
Welcome back to Wyoming Valley West at Berwick. That's not bugs, that is some light rain that has started to come down here at Crispin Field. It was predicted it could happen tonight, and lo and behold, it has. So we're covering up our equipment and watching Berwick try to run out the clock here. 3:06 showing on the clock, 4th and 4. Hard count. Marshman the snap. Goes across the center. It's picked up by Beckhorn. Beckhorn is off to the races, and he is in for a Berwick touchdown. Berwick on a 4th and 4 from the 33-yard line. Screen pass out to Damon Beckhorn. Beckhorn scrambles 33 yards for the touchdown. 2:59 left to go in the game. Berwick takes a 36-22 lead, and they get the insurance score that they were looking for. Marshman again. A low pass, but Beckhorn pulls it up. Tackle misses, and then Beckhorn pours on the speed. And on a 4th and 4, they put together a 33-yard touchdown pass and run. Ken Marshman for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. 37-22 is the score. Berwick takes a 2-score lead over Wyoming Valley West. 2:59 to play in the game.
The Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is a regional philanthropic organization with over 200 charitable funds, including the Berwick Health and Wellness Fund. From those funds, more than $2.2 million in grant monies is awarded annually to local nonprofits and students to promote education, health and wellness, self-sustainability, recreation, and more. Recently accredited with the National Standards for U.S. Community Foundations for having the highest standards for philanthropic excellence, the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation is here for you. For good, forever.
And we're back. Berwick just scored on a very nice pass play. Jared Marshman right here looking on a 4th and 4. A little bit of a low pass pulled in by Beckhorn. He avoids the one tackle, and then he will run the rest of the way for touchdown number 5 in the game. Berwick now leads 36-22 over Wyoming Valley West. Valley West wants to get the ball back. And they're 2 scores down. Stranger things have happened. Never say this game is over. Although there was a penalty, and Berwick is going to get the ball moved up to the Valley West 45-yard line for the kickoff. Ken Marshman's going to have an easy time with this one.
From the West 45.
Penalty yardage assessed on the kickoff. Short kick. They'll skid that one through. They'll let it go into the end zone. And Valley West will get the ball at their own 20-yard line. There's a look at the Berwick cheerleaders doing their blue and white cheer.
Kickoff goes into the end zone.
Keeping the crowd of Berwick fans into this game. Not that they need a lot of help. A lot of Berwick fans here every Friday night. There's a home game at Crispin Field. And same is true tonight. Doesn't matter what the weather. They come out. And if you're rewatching this, if you were at the game last night and you're watching this on our broadcast on Channel 10, we welcome you and we thank you for watching MetroCast Channel 10. All right, 1st and 10 for Valley West. They need 2 scores. They got 3 minutes to do it. Can they pull this together? Rob Dwyer takes the snap. rolls out, looks to throw. Lots of time. And that one is going to be caught and no catch by Jake Blasky. There was no call initially, so that'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Intended for Blasky is ruled incomplete. Stopping the clock with 2 minutes.
Dwyer with time.
For Blasky is ruled incomplete. Second down.
Tries to get that to Blasky.
Stopping the clock with 2 minutes
and Beckhorn covering him well.
The contest.
2:50 to go in the game. 2nd and 10. Valley West needs a touchdown, and they got the ball back. They need to get the ball back, too. Dwyer looking to throw. Going to tuck it back in and run for it. Try to get out of bounds, and he does. Gets about 4 yards on that run. They're going to be 3rd and 6 now for Wyoming Valley West. Remind you again, copies of this game on DVD. To order, just go to metrocast.com/channel10PA. Best way to get there is just to type that whole thing into your web browser, and our homepage will come right up. You'll find the DVD ordering information at the bottom of the page. There is even a printout there for you. Print it out, fill it out, mail it in with your payment, and we'll get the DVD to you usually within 3 to 5 days. Another 3rd and 6, and a pitch is dropped, picked up by Beckhorn. Beckhorn at the 20-yard line, touchdown Berwick, and they just put this one away. 43-22. A pitch gets bobbled and fumbled in the backfield by Valley West. Damon Beckhorn sees the ball, picks it up, runs it back for a touchdown, and Berwick gets their 6th touchdown of the game. Let's see if we can see what happened here. Rob Dwyer takes the snap. He's going to run with it. This is a play that's worked for him before. Tries to pitch it to Davies. Davies can't get a handle on it. Damon Beckhorn comes in, picks it up at the 20-yard line. Nobody can catch him. He waltzes in, and Berwick is ahead 43-22. Extra point coming up from Ken Marshman. Kick is up, and it is good.
The point after attempt is good.
And Berwick goes ahead 44-22 on a fumble. The pitch to Zach Davies. He can't get a handle on it. It bounces around. David Beckhorn sees it, grabs it at the 20-yard line, then it runs 20 yards for the 6th touchdown of the game for Berwick. They lead 44-22 with 2:35 left to go in the game.
Spending Saturdays catching up on our shows begins with me and Bert. With MetroCast, our connection's super fast. I can stream movies, TV shows from all the top sites. Buy something cute for Bert, adorable, maybe find a date. And with free Wi-Fi hotspots, I'm online at the dog park too. After all, MetroCast begins with me and Bert. Good boy.
MetroCast, advanced video, internet, and phone.
Gotta like that dog, Bert. It's 44-22. Berwick, in just recent moments, has been able to double their score. Valley West now down by 22 points. 2:35 left in the game. Berwick about to kick off as well. And we'll see how Valley West handles this one. A big rivalry between these two. It's been a little heated at times here in the second half. And they'll take that one back at the 6-yard line. Darian Tyson still trying to break some freedom. Finally brought down at the very end. And a little push at the end. You saw that. Tegan Wilk gets a little shove after the play was over. And that is a frustration move by Darian Tyson.
Personal foul against, well, we'll sort out the play. Penalty flag at the 20. Penalty flag on the play. Personal foul against, well, we'll sort out the play. Penalty flag at the 20.
Waiting for the official announcement. And it is a personal foul against Wyoming Valley West, so they will back the ball up a little bit. I don't believe we have the actual shove, but it happens right at the end of this play. Is Darian Tyson trying to break free, get some room to run, and it is Tegan Wilk finally bringing him down at the 22-yard line. Surprising at the end that number 18, Blaine Cleaver, didn't get a call on that for a late hit. But right there you can see his hand on Tegan Wilk's helmet, and he gives him a shove right there, and that was the personal foul.
First down and 10 for Valley
So instead of at the 22, 20-yard line, they're back at the 10. And they will run this ball with Zach Davies.
Zach Davies, number 40.
Doesn't get a whole lot on that one. A yard. 2nd and 9 for Valley West. Berwick going to go on and win this game. Going to go to their 7th win of the season. The only loss coming to Selinsgrove.
Pick up one on the play.
Another one of those games that's become a bit of a rivalry in recent years. Same thing with Valley West. And they'll hand that one off to Davies again, and he is met at the line of scrimmage and dropped.
Davies on the carry.
That'll bring a 3rd down and 9 situation. Clock is continuing to run. 1:35 to play in the game. 3rd down coming up for Valley West. And this game, while heated at times,
no gain on the play.
Is going to go Berwick's way. 1:20 now on the clock. And Valley West is all but given up on this one. There's the pitch out to Davies, and Davies is going to get some yardage, but not enough. And a flag at the end of the play again.
Tackled by Jim LeGrand. Penalty flag following the play. Davies on the carry.
And again, it's just frustration on the part of Valley West. They're 2-5.
Following the play.
Their record does not reflect how good a team this really is. They catch a few breaks here and there, and they're right back in those games, and they've got a better record. But tonight, the frustration getting the better of them at the end.
Personal foul, Valley West, half the distance to the goal line.
We'll take another look. There's the pitch to Davies, gives him some room to run.
Valley West, half the distance to the goal line.
And he is taken down after a short gain. And Davies right there gives a little shove. And that was another personal foul. 57.5 seconds left in the game. A 4th and 11. And Valley West will be forced to punt this one away.
Standing at his goal line to punt for Valley West. Jake Blasky standing at his goal line to punt for Valley West.
Gets the kick off. It's going to go out of bounds. Kicks it right to Coach Shaptok at about the 33 or 32-yard line, and that's where Berwick will get the ball back, and they will most likely just take a knee and get this game over with.
44 seconds remaining in the contest. Berwick 1st and 10 at the Valley West 32-yard line. 44 seconds remaining in the contest.
44, as you heard, left in the game. Again, if you'd like a copy of this on DVD, we do make them available. Just type in metrocast.com/channel10PA. Type that into your web browser, and our page will come right up. At the bottom of the page, you will find the DVD ordering information. There's a printout there for you as well, and we hope that you will enjoy. 44 seconds. Berwick, Jared Marshman going to take a knee. Down he goes. The clock will continue to run. And for all intents and purposes, this will be the end of the game. Berwick coming away with a 44-22 win over Wyoming Valley West. Wyoming Valley West will drop to 2-7 on the year. Berwick will go to 7-1. Valley West will go to 2-6. Berwick goes to 7-1. And there's the final 10 seconds will be clicking off. We're going to take a little break. We'll come back with a few second half highlights for you and some final thoughts as well. It's Wyoming Valley West at Berwick football. Berwick wins this one 44-22.
44-22.
Why call Century 21? Because professional matters. Professional knows what sells, what doesn't, and why. Professional knows the difference between a floating rate and a floating slab. For a purchase this big, better pick the power of professional. Why call Century 21? Because powerful counts. Powerful means 111,000 associates in 78 countries and one right here in our neck of the woods. Powerful brings insight on zoning, construction, and restrictions. Stuff you need help with. It's the biggest financial investment of your life. Better pick Powerful.
First Columbia Bank finances families, futures, and, well, fun.
Fun comes in a lot of shapes and forms for different people. Some people need a new house. That's their fun. Some people need a new car. For Knoebels, it was a new steel roller coaster.
First Columbia has flexibility to manage the twists and turns of large projects like Impulse, while always staying true to their hometown way of doing business. This is what community banking is all about. First Columbia Bank.
And this one is all over. Berwick going to take it 44-22. That is the final. Let's go back to some second half highlights. About 7:59 in the third quarter left to play. A bad snap on a punt to Alex Sharkuski. Sharkuski is able to get rid of the ball. Right there it is tipped. Coming through to try and collect it is number 34, Jonathan Stoka, but he can't handle it. And Tegan Wilk falls on it. Berwick gets the ball back. That eventually turns into a Jared Marshman touchdown from the 1-inch line. He will bulldoze his way through. Berwick gets the touchdown on that one. Valley West trying to get themselves back into it. Rob Dwyer right here back to throw. He's at the 21-yard line. He lets it fly. It's going to get tipped up into the air by Damon Beckhorn, but it is also caught by Valley West. Start of a comeback for them. Valley West with another good run right here. Quarterback Rob Dwyer tucks it under his left arm, turns it upfield, spins away from a few tackles, and he's on their 47-yard line. He's going to get all the way down to about there to the 18-yard line where he stepped out of bounds. The problem with that was play number 10 came in at the end and hit him after he was out of bounds. So one of numerous personal fouls in this game. Valley West, 3:36 in the third quarter. First and goal, a handoff to Zach Davies, who spins his way through for a touchdown, and Valley West is beginning to catch up. They also catch a break right here. The snap to Damon Beckhorn. The snap is high. Beckhorn tries to pick it up at the 15, can't get a handle on it. Ball gets kicked forward. And Zach Davies right there grabs it, dives for the end zone, and just like that, Valley West is back into this game. But 8 points down. Here's Jared Marshman. Valley West pouring it on. This is fourth quarter. Here comes 44 Carson Canavan. He's going to get Marshman from behind. The ball comes loose. Berwick thinks they have it. But right there on the right of your screen, number 42, Brendan Woods, comes away with the ball, and Valley West gets the ball back. They're unable to do anything with it. Berwick from the Valley West 33-yard line, a pass to Damon Beckhorn, a missed tackle at the 25, and Beckhorn runs it 25 yards on top of the pass for another Berwick touchdown. And the final touchdown of the game came on a mistake by Valley West. Valley West back at their own 24-yard line. The pitch out to Zach Davies.